today I wanted to share with you like an interesting story, or my potty training, let's say, experience. So let's start at the beginning. This was the only topic that I actually was reading about before even becoming a mom. So I set my goals that I will potty train my child pretty quickly, before he was even born. I bought even the cloth diapers, so the washable ones and everything, because I read that if kids are not in the these diapers that are for one use only, they don't feel wetness and so on, so they cannot really build the sense of when they need to go to the potty, when do they need to pee or poop, and so on. So I prepared myself. I bought everything. I bought the whole package of reusable diapers. We started as soon as we got from hospital. He was in those diapers for, let's say, first 7 months of his life, and then things started to change because he was trying to show me this strong will he has, and he was so wiggly and so not calm when I was trying to change him that I had to switch to diapers that were for one use only, and because it was literally impossible to get him changed. Otherwise, it was a mess all around. So we developed a bit different routine, how to change him, that he didn't have a tantrum every time we were changing his diaper, because he didn't want to be laid down. So from 7th month on till recently, we were changing him only in standing position. Because of his sensitivity, we had to actually change him every time to wash him too. So yeah, and so this was the first thing that I did for potty training. The second thing was that I was since basically birth talking with him constantly when he peed, when he pooped. Every time I changed the diaper, I was telling him what I was going to do, telling him, now mommy is going to change your diaper because you are wet, and so on. So we talked with him a lot. Even before his first year, when he finally was able to sit on his own, we introduced the potty, and we put him to the potty, let's say maybe 2 times a day, at least in the morning and in the evening before going to sleep. But during the day, for him, it was literally impossible to convince him to sit there for so long that he would maybe poop or something like that, because he was not able to sit still for longer than maybe 2 seconds. Those of you who have strong-willed kids on your own too know what I'm talking about, because for other parents that have, let's say, normal child who is more inclined to sit still, to stay on the potty, or to eat still when stay still when eating too, this is a bit strange thing, and they don't understand what it means that the child won't sit still for so long. So we even were reading a lot of books on this topic regarding potty training since maybe his first year, which we bought or borrowed many types of books that were showing this topic from different perspectives. We were talking with him a lot, how we do it too, and everything. Because we are, as a family, we were not having any issues to allow him to come to the toilet to see us in the toilet too. So he was allowed to do that too. But otherwise, still, when he was around 2 years old, and I really wanted to maybe really potty train him and get him out of diapers, he was not ready yet, and that made me really frustrated, because my goal before he was born was to potty train him as soon as possible before the year 2. So I had to be really patient, because I noticed that he was really not ready yet. If I put him out of diapers, he didn't really understand why he got wet, and how to control his bladder when he was 2. So every few months we tried once again to see if there was any progress, and if he was able to do it. And unfortunately, he was never ready, and he didn't want to do it. Especially, he didn't want to poop into the potty, and that was really frustrating for me, because it was difficult to change him still at this age in the standing position. So let's say recently, then I became really frustrated, because I said, oh my gosh, he's almost 3, I can't do this, I cannot hold him anymore, he's getting too heavy, I'm already changing him in standing position since he's 7 or 8 months, so that is too much for me. When this thing will happen, because we didn't notice any progress since year 1 when we introduced him the potty, until almost the year 3. So in these 2 years we were doing the same things every day, every single day, and there was no change. And we were really patient with him and everything, but still consistent and using the potty every day, and there was no change. But what happens with the strong-willed kid is that, despite that we noticed that maybe physically he was ready maybe a few months ago, when he was showing the readiness, in the sense that he knew when he has to go to poop, or has to, or told us told us that he will pee, but he didn't want to go to the potty. So we knew that he needs to decide for himself when he will be ready, because despite that we were pushing him to do that, strong-willed kids won't do it till they will know that they are ready, and they will decide for themselves. If you will try to push them, you will not convince them, because they won't subordinate the things that you will say to them. They need to change their mind in their head, and they need to decide for themselves. So I have to say that it happened now. So he's now out of diapers maybe for a week, and it happened like in one day. We were literally having few successes few days before, but one day, it was actually the day when we were flying back home to Slovenia, to our home country, for holidays, that on the airport, and we are having this portable potty for maybe a year, more than a year now. He said that, I want to go to the potty, I need to pee, I need to go to the potty, and we were surprised. Oh wow, you have a diaper, so you can you can do it in the diaper. But he was insisting, and in the airport he did it, and since then on we didn't use the diaper anymore. So the thing is that what I wanted to tell you is that with the strong-willed child, you really have to be patient, but still consistent, and it will take a time. consistent in sense that you do the routine, the potty training routine, the same day, but don't think that you will decide which day he will be out of diapers, because the child will direct the tempo and will decide from which day on he will be off from diapers. So yeah, this was my story, and I know now for sure that yes, you can train, although I don't like to use the word training anymore, because we are actually teaching them, and this is the process. But with the strong will kid, is more that this is not just a process. They need to be ready themselves, and they need to decide for themselves when they will start using the potty, like in every instance, and get out of the diapers. If you will insist in the wrong time, you will just cause the battles between you and your child, and you won't resolve anything. So yeah, this was our experience, and I will sure write a new article on this topic, how to potty train a strong-willed child in one day, because it's doable, but it's doable when your child will decide for it. So this is my tip for today. Hope you find it useful if you're having a strong-willed child. And just if you're not in the phase of out of diapers, just be patient with your child. It will happen, but it will happen when your child will decide for it. So okay, that's it for today. Stay tuned for new videos. I hope you find this video useful, and thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.